As Uzbekistan prepares to host the first ever EU Central Asia Summit in Samarkand on April 3rd and 4th, capital hosted the EU Central Asia Think Tank Forum. This high-level gathering brought together 130 participants, including policymakers, experts, academics, and business leaders from both regions, to engage in strategic dialogue and shape the future of cooperation. The forum provided a platform for in-depth discussions on regional connectivity, investment, trade and digital transformation.
The forum featured 4 sessions focusing on technology and artificial intelligence, investment and connectivity, critical minerals and human capital development. Each session generated valuable insights that will contribute to the broader discussions at the upcoming summit. Experts noted that hosting the think tank forum just weeks before the summit underscores the growing importance of structured and informed policymaking in EU and Central Asia relations.
Together, we share an interest in stability, predictability, in progress, and in developing our economic relations in a very turbulent world. So, in that sense, this think tank event today and the summit in 2 weeks' time complement each other. There will be ideas generated today that we can then provide to the leaders and that can be taken forward as policies in the future. And in that sense, this is really a key moment in relations between the European Union and Central Asia.
Recent years have witnessed a notable increase in EU-Central Asia cooperation, with trade between the two regions nearly doubling from 27.9 billion euros in 2021 to 52.8 billion euros in 2023. The EU remains the second largest trading partner of Central Asia and accounts for over 40% of foreign direct investment in the region.
Markaziy Osiyoga nüfuzli yetakchi davlatlarni.
Interest in Central Asia is growing rapidly, drawing attention from influential organizations. This is highly prestigious for both Central Asia and Uzbekistan. The main goal is to identify key areas of interest and put them into practice. The Council of Europe finds Central Asia particularly important due to its human and mineral resources, as well as strengthened relations among Central Asian countries in recent years. A key topic of discussion at the forum was the role of think tanks and academic institutions in shaping EU-Central Asia relations. Experts highlighted that beyond diplomatic and economic ties, intellectual exchange and policy-driven research are vital in ensuring that cooperation is not just reactive, but forward-looking.
Very important is to understand that we are facing the same difficulties, the same adversity when it comes to terrorism, when it comes to security, when it comes to environmental issues. And this gives us the force and the necessity to build regional cooperation, first step. And after building this regional cooperation, both in Europe and both in Central Asia, we have to work on institution, organization, linking the two regions. And I think this is one of the reasons why it's important to bring in academia and think tanks to speak about this before politicians and before political narrative comes in, and this will be the occasion of the EU Central Asian Summit.
As the forum concluded, there was a clear consensus on the need for continued engagement through initiatives such as the Tashkent Platform, a proposed mechanism for permanent expert dialogue. With the upcoming EU Central Asia Summit said to be a historic milestone, the discussions held in Tashkent have already laid the foundation for a more structured, strategic and forward-thinking partnership between the European Union and Central Asia.